Yo, what is going on, guys? Exelon here, and today we are back at it again with yet another deck profile. And I know, this is weird. What? Frogs? This is not Grimmage Danger. This is actually Paleozoic Frogs, a completely different deck. And over the past few months, I've just played Danger Grimmage for literally like 6 months. I'm bored of it, so I wanted to play a back row deck and just control the game. And it worked out really well. Yesterday I hosted my own locals. I know events are not going on because of current situations in the world right now, but I decided to take matters in my own hand, and everybody wanted to play locally. So we did play locals. There was 8 people. We made sure to stay safe. Don't worry, everything's good. But ironically enough, I won my own tournament, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's get into the deck profile. First off, Bulbasaur token. He's like the third frog. He's the best frog. Even though he's a little cabbage boy, he's like a frog. Shout out to the best team, Prestige. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, you already know. And I actually got this gifted to me by a friend. This Curse of Dragon, the little dice monster, or dungeon monsters thing. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to use that as a field center. Anyway, deck profile time. So, here we go. Start with the main deck, obviously. We play, of course, 3 copies of Swap Frog, the best frog, cutest frog, and I'm so glad he got a new bump out of Dual Overload, where he's an ultra rare. It looks amazing. I don't want to spend money on ultimate rares because those are like $100. But this card, heart and soul of the deck, love it. And then we also play 3 copies of Dupe Frog. Sadly, I ordered 2 supers and 1's a common, but what can you do? We play 2 Ronin Totem. So this is the Frog engine. Play 3 swap, 3 dupe, 2 Ronin. It's the best engine, or it's the best ratio of the engine. If you play 3 of this, it sucks. You don't really want to open this. You want to send out Swap Frog every time. You just want to keep it in the graveyard. And this is the best ratio for sure. I don't think I would change it unless you're playing like a different deck like Mermail Frog, sure. But we're not playing that deck. And then to round up the monsters, we are playing 2 Nibiru. This is the only hand trap we're playing. We're not playing permanent. This card's insane. It completely wrecks decks because they're not expecting you to main deck it. And yeah, such a good card. Then we play 3 Pod Desires. So it's our only draw card in the whole deck. But it's really nice. And just says draw 2 cards. And then we are playing the 1 Scapegoat. We like to go into Avermax. We like to just go into Link 4s like Bulbasaur as well. And there's also spicy tech in the extra deck that I really enjoy, and I'll show you guys that later. On to the traps. We are playing 3 Trap Trick. Searches like almost all of your traps. We play like 27 or something traps. It's insane, a huge number. We'll play 3 Trap Trick, 3 Dino-Miscus, the Karmika of the deck. This card's insane. One of the best cards in the whole deck. We play 3 Book of Moon, also insane. We play 3 MST, and that's it for the Paleos. We are not playing Morella. I think Morella is garbage. It doesn't really do anything, doesn't get you anywhere. Like, sure, it does in the long run, where it just sends a trap. Like, you can play like Lost Wind, which we are playing. You can send like Lost Wind or some other random traps, but it doesn't really do anything for you in like breaking your opponent's board or like just keeping them out of the game. It doesn't really do anything in my opinion. So we're playing the best 3, which is Illinoids, Canadia, and Dino-Miscus. On to more traps, we are playing 3 Compulse. I was playing 3 Crackdown before this, but this card's just better. You can set off Lost Wind. You can just bounce stuff. It's really nice. I like the card. And if they were to like negate your Swap Frog or something, or like anything, like if they try to negate something, they try to attack into something of yours, but you don't want it to leave the field, you can just compulse your own dude, bring it back to your hand, then just establish another board on your turn. Has a lot of good scenarios, and it gets you out of a lot of tough situations. They're playing 2 Lost Wind. It just keeps coming back every time I special summon from the extra deck. In damage calc, you can sit there and half their attack, and negate their effects. It's really good. I love the card. I don't think I'd play 3 though. I think 2 is a perfect number, because like I said, it comes back. Yeah, and then the main deck, weird, 2 evenly matched. This card's insane. I did this against a Shaddoll Invoke player, and just blew out their whole board. And then I just managed to make a toad and just take the game by storm right there. This card's insane. We play 2 of those and 2 Nibiru because you're never going to always win the dice roll. It's like impossible. If you go to an event and win all the dice roll, you should go to a casino because you're having a good day. Don't do gambling, kids. But 3 Solemn Judgment. We don't like Lightning Storm. We don't like blowout cards. It says no to reboot. It's just an insane card. It really is. I'm so glad it's at 3. I love the card. And then for the other Solemns, we play 3 Strike. Card's nice. It literally stops like so much. Such a good card. And I feel like you just have to play this in this deck. And the last card to round up the 40 card deck, we were playing Imperial Order. The God card, dude. This says Shaddoll Invoke players cannot play the game. Free wins. And like random pendulum decks or whatever you might encounter. It's insane. So on to the extra deck. We're playing 3 of the Best Boy. Totally awesome. Him and his little apple. Pretty cute guy. We were playing 1 Onomonocaris on a, I don't know, I didn't make it. It's like a trident. It pops stuff. It's not affected by monster effects. That's cool. Opabinia. This card lets you search traps from your deck to your hand, and you can use them from your hand if you have a trap as materials. This card's good. I didn't make it though. I literally just made Toad majority of the time and some links. And then around up the XZs, we were playing Ultimate Falcon because in the side deck we were playing Awakening the Dragon, and as well as Last Soldier from Another Planet. This card's good. I didn't make Last Soldier. I did make Ultimate Falcon once. It's a good card. Moving on to the links, we play 1 Link Spider. The reason why we're playing Link Spider is because it makes Paleos, the normal monster Paleos, turns them into effect monsters, which is relevant for Boros Sword and other things, like I'll show you next. We are playing this for Scapegoat. Oh, it's also good for Scapegoat, my bad. But this, we play this for the Scapegoat, and once this is co-linked, you bounce bounce a monster your opponent controls, which gets insane. So like this card just helped me win a lot of games yesterday. And we just bounce cards that they had set, like for instance they were setting Beast or something and we didn't want them to get card advantage. We just bounce this back and then we make Avermax on them. And they can't even do anything about it, which is awesome. Then we're playing Woman Starboy. I personally don't enjoy the card that much. It's whatever, but you need to play it because we're still in Master Rule 4. But in about a week and a half, we'll be in Master Rule 5. And we will no longer be playing this garbage. Well, we might play that one. I still don't know. I haven't tested deck in Master Rule 5 yet, but it's going to be insane. Make sure you subscribe and like the video if you guys want to see Master Rule 5 deck profile. We're playing 1 IP Masquerena for the Unicorn play. This card's insane too. Like if you have tokens, you can use this, and then you can also use another card like Knight or Phoenix or something. With the Scapegoat tokens, like after you Link Spider one of the tokens, and you use 1 token in this to go into this, and then you already have this up, so then you can go into Avermax. But this makes Avermax unaffected or can't be destroyed by card effects, which is insane. I love Masquerena. Plus, it does Unicorn plays on your opponent's turn, which is always really good. But yeah, sorry I'm flipping the cards a lot. I don't know. It's a weird thing I do. 1 Avermax. This card's nice. It's so hard for a lot of decks to out. And it's like a boss monster for sure. Scapegoat is the reason why we play this. And I definitely want to change this card. If we go into Master Rule 5 and we don't play Scapegoat, we might cut this. But this card right here will never be cut from the deck. Boros Sword Dragon. I won like almost all my games from this card alone. You make this with Toad under it, and that's more than 8k. So you just win games so easily. And that is it for the extra deck. Let's go on the side deck. We are playing 3 Winged Dragon All Spear mode. We don't like the explosive decks that just make it where you cannot play the game. It's really nice to just out that kind of board. And it helps you just win. You just do this, and by the time they've already made their full combo, after you use this, like they've already went out of their resources. So they're making like a whole bunch of lackluster plays, and at that point you're already setting like 4, making a Toad, just doing so many things to capitalize the game. And this card's insane. Definitely want to play this card. We are also playing 2 Inspector Border. This card is good for the other stun decks, like Ultrageist or Guru. This card's good. I would not play 3 just because, I don't know. I think it's alright at 2. I just don't want to open like multiple of these. It just doesn't really do anything. But 2 is a good number, in my opinion. I decided in all day though. 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. This card stops a lot of decks. And it's also a trap you can chain your Paleos to. So in my opinion, this card's insane right now. I feel like you should be playing this. Especially against Lightning Storm as well, or Twin. Like Standby Phase uses this. It forces their Twin out like right off the bat immediately. Or it just stops your Lightning Storm completely. Which can literally just win you games by itself. And then we are playing 3 Heavy Storm Duster for trap decks. This card's good. A lot of people main this. I don't know why. Trap decks aren't like the most meta thing right now. So why would you main this? I don't get it. Doesn't even do anything to Spiral. Like maybe it does, but like at that point, like if they're using Resort, they only have 1 card. They're only blowing up 1 card. It's like a 1-for-1 trade-off. Like they can still get the Resort back. I don't know. But you only, in my personal opinion, you only side in for trap decks. But 2-dimensional barrier. This card is going to be insane. Going into Master Rule 5, and it's also good against a Shadal's regular invoked, Shadal invoked. I don't know. This card's good. It's gonna be even more insane, like I said, in Master Rule 5 because it stops like everything. So I'm really excited for that. I might bump this up to 3 and take this completely out of the deck because I did not side in once. This card is just okay. Well, I sided in once and then I made the Ultimate Falcon, but like I was already in like a winning position at that point, so it didn't really matter that I made the Ultimate Falcon. Like he was top decking, so I don't know. Lost their Awakening Dragon is just okay. Like I said, I might take it out. Might put in a 3rd one of these, and then side the 3rd evenly matched, and that'll be 15 cards in the side. But yeah, that's the side deck, guys. My matches were round 1. I played against Cyber Dragon, Pure, going second Cyber Dragon. I 2-0'd him. Or, no, 2-0'd him. And then round 2, it was only an 8-person regional, so it was only a regional. I wish. 8-person locals. So, it was only 3 rounds. But round 2, I played against Salamangreat, and I 2-1'd him. Nibiru won me the 3rd game. It was insane. It was a good game, though. And then, round 3, I played against Invoke Shadal. He made a whole board going first, and I evenly matched him. And then I just won the game after that. And then game 2, it was a grind game. And I was down to literally 25 life points. Because lost 1/2 stuff. And then all the Solemns and Imperial Order was just taking down the clock. And we ended up tying in time. But we rolled for it. And I ended up winning the dice roll for prizes. So that was cool. But yeah, I would only change like a few things on the side, but the main deck performed extremely well. And yeah, hopefully you guys can use this as a reference to make your own deck, play online with. Obviously there's no events right now, sadly. But yeah, that's my take on Paleo Frogs. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment suggestions if you want. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.